Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, February 23rd. My name is Sam. I'm a grateful alcoholic, and our story today is on the daily reflection titled Mysterious Paradoxes. And it's about how AA works in ways that make zero logical sense but feel spiritually right on. By definition, paradox means a truth that sounds wrong at first glance, like getting strength from admitting defeat, or happiness from walking through pain, light from looking at your darkness, and you only keep the gifts of recovery by giving them away. So today's story is titled Smartest Idiot in the Room. Bailey always thought life was a competition he was losing by inches. Wrong job, wrong relationships, right bottle, always the right bottle. And he heard the AA slogans, surrender to win, give it away to keep it, and thought, cool, so this is a cult for people who failed math. His strategy was simple. Never, and I mean never, let them see you weak. Yeah, and his results? A highlight reel of DUIs, broken furniture, and apologies nobody believed. One night, after a blackout he couldn't even make a joke about, Bailey hit a special kind of bottom, where even your own lies stop returning your calls. So, he stumbled into a meeting, expecting judgment or pity. Instead, he got something worse. People telling his story with different details. A guy shared, "I had to lose the life I was killing myself to protect so I could get the life I actually wanted." The room nodded like it was normal, not insane. And Ethan sneered, "So, you're telling me I win by giving up?" His sponsor smirked. "How's your way working out, champ?" Over time, the paradoxes stopped sounding poetic and started sounding accurate. He faced the fear and somehow walked away braver. He sat with pain instead of drinking at it and ended up lighter, not crushed. He told the truth about his worst secrets, expecting exile, and got hugged instead by people who didn't even flinch. Then came the real plot twist. He started helping other wrecks like him, driving them to meetings, answering late night calls, and listening instead of performing. One day, a newcomer said, "Man, you just talking to me right now. What you said? You just saved my ass." Bailey hung up and realized his hands weren't shaking, his head was quiet, and for a moment, he actually liked himself. And that's when it finally landed. The power that he'd chased in the bottle showed up in defeat. The courage he tried to fake showed up when he was admitting fear. The life he'd always wanted showed up right after he left the one he was convinced he couldn't live without. And the most insane paradox of all, the only way he gets to keep any of it was something that always seemed to get him in a better mood. And that was by spending some time in his life handing it to the next terrified stranger who stumbles through the door. And with that, thank you for sharing a warm cup of reflection story with me on this amazing Monday. I hope you enjoyed this new episode. I'll be here tomorrow morning with another one. I love you all and have a blessed day.